What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pure EVil MMA. I have a very special guest with us here today. We got Fabio Cherant, who's 1-0 right now. He has an upcoming fight for CES 50 going down in just a couple of days, June 15th. What's going on, Fabio? How you been?
I've been good. You know, I've been better too. So I'm just living life, man. Enjoying myself.
So you got this big upcoming fight, man. I was at your last one, and you definitely put on a show. Is the expectations kind of raised now because you went in there, you finished that fight in like 13 seconds?
For me, nah. I'm just going with the flow, you know. I go where the fight takes me, you know, and opportunity showed itself, and I took advantage of it, and I'm going to do the same thing Friday night, you know, so.
How's weight cutting going right now? I was checking out your Instagram, and guys, you can go follow him on Instagram at, let me see what the ad is, at Buffalo MMA 8. So what's going on with the weight cut? It seems like you're pretty much on point, right?
I've been on point for the past 3 weeks. I was 205, like, beginning of camp, and I was like trying my hardest to like eat food and like get the weight back up, you know. So I'm on the money right now. I was 203 yesterday. I'm chilling, you know. I'm not worried about weight cutting to 205. I'm just focused on training and getting my head right.
See, the biggest thing about this fight is your opponent is actually usually fights at heavyweight. So
that's what I'm saying, baby. That's what I'm saying.
So how has this influenced the fight for you?
I fucking love it. Like, I unless this guy's been dieting since December, you know, and getting his body right, then kudos to him, you know, good for him. But he's probably got a lot of weight to cut, because from what I saw, he weighed in at 245. He's a big boy. I'm a big boy too, but I'm not a heavy big boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm not focused on that. You know, if he makes weight, he makes weight. Congratulations. If he doesn't, the fight's still on. I'm still ready to go. You know, I lost an opponent already. I'm not gonna stay in this and not fight. You know, on regards of not making weight. I train with all heavyweights. Greg Rebello,
Yes.
You know, so.
And speaking of Greg Rebello, man, Dana White's Tuesday Contender Series, it's literally starting right now. Greg's getting another shot. And speaking of Greg, I
got two of my teammates on there.
On tonight's episode?
Yes. Sean Lally and Rico DeCilio.
So do you think that this is a good platform for you, Dana White's Tuesday Contender Series, maybe somewhere down the later seasons, maybe on ESPN next season once you get a couple of wins under your belt? Because the way that this works is they're picking up guys from CES. Look at Matt Bissett, look at Greg Rebello and your two teammates. Is this kind of the path that you're following?
I'm young, you know. I'm 23. I'm not in any rush. You see a lot of guys that are in the UFC now that are young, that are getting thrown in there, and they're just going to the next level so fast, and then once they meet all the older veterans that are just washing them up, you know, I don't want that to happen to me. So I'm just taking my time. Like I said, I'm young. I got plenty of time, you know. I just started doing this 2 years ago, you know. I'm still a virgin in this game. Yeah. I got a lot to learn.
You know, I was looking back at, you know, your Cage Titans career, and I saw my boy Chris O'Brien with you. You guys both got award for what was it? Fight of the night. You got sub of the night back in this time last year.
Yes, sir. That's my man.
What was the big transition going from Cage Titans to CES? What kind of made you go to CES instead of starting your pro career with Cage Titans, or was there really no reason at all?
There was no reason. It was just opportunity. Greg just hit me up, was like, "Hey, we got a fight for you. You're going pro." I was like, "Oh, all right." You know, the last couple, I had a tough time trying to find fights, you know. So, and I just started deciding, you know, I might go pro, you know, and like after my Muay Thai fight, I decided, yeah, you know what, it's time. And thankfully, Greg set it up for me, and now we're here.
You know, like I was just saying, you got CES Fighter of the Year 2017, or you were at least nominated for it. And you know what, man? I was looking at your Instagram as well, and I have to question about this because people that are watching the video cast right now, they're seeing a photo that I just pulled up on your Instagram where where it says, "My son and I looking for a fight." What's up with this picture?
Yes.
So who's that little baby in the corner?
It's Ronnie Ron Marshall, man. That's who pulled out on me at the beginning of this camp. Little bitch.
And you actually
Sorry,
have
that's why.
history with him, right? You have
Yeah.
going all the way back to amateur career.
Yeah. So my first fight, like I said before, I wasn't that long into training. You know, I jumped into the whole MMA scene real early, and I took a fight off of short notice, like no prior training experience, and I went the distance with him, and he talked a lot of shit, saying, "Oh, he destroyed me, he owned me, all this stuff like that," and he beat me by one fucking point. He got a costly. He took me down late in the third round, which gave him the edge. But don't say you destroyed me when we went to decision, and it was a hug fest. He hugged me the whole time, and then the second time we fight, I wiped him up. You know what I mean? Like, and then he started talking again, saying he's gonna be calling. I'm gonna be calling him daddy. Like, you know, he's gonna make me his bitch. Whatever he said, and then like not even a week later, dude pulls out of the fight on some personal issues. We all have personal issues, you know. Like, come on, man.
You know, another thing, do you think that it's going to be a rubber match? Do you think that day is actually going to come where you're going to be able to fight him? Because it seems like, I mean, right off the bat, I got interested. I was like, what is this all about?
You know, I'm open to it, you know.
It's got to be hard, though, because, you know, when an opponent pulls out your focus, your training, and then something like that happens, what are you left feeling like? What did that feel like when he pulled out?
I mean, like, it sucks, but it doesn't at the same time. Shit happens, you know. Just gotta deal with the suck and move on, you know. What can you do? I don't want to dwell on somebody pulling out of a fight. Why not just fucking just push through, you know? Things happen for a reason, you know. I guess this is the reason why it happened, and now I get to show people that who I am, you know, once again.
So I'm gonna be there cage side for this. What can people expect when you step in against Marcus Allen, who's currently 1-1? Or you know what? First off, what do you know about Marcus Allen that you could share with people that aren't too familiar with him? Is there anything that you know about him?
His first fight, he fought some guy that just walked straight, flat-footed towards him and caught him with an overhand or whatever it was, you know. And then his second fight, he from the clips I saw, he got taken down. He gave up, just sat at the bottom, flailed his arms all around, you know. And this guy thinks he can submit me in the second round. Whatever, man. Keep smoking that dope, bro.
Is that what he's saying?
I'm gonna show him what's good.
Is that what he's calling for?
Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny. You know, that's the first time I think I've heard that, you know.
So what was going through your head when you thought of that? Did you kind of rebuttal?
I laughed. I for sure laughed, you know, because I enjoyed that.
How do you see it going? How do you see this fight going? Like in your head? You see it going to the second round, first round, without giving too much away?
I see it going my way, you know. I'm prepared to stand up. I want to stand up. I want to show people that I can bang, you know. And I haven't really had a chance to show that, you know. My one fight I did was a Muay Thai fight, and I just want to show people that I'm not a grappler. I can strike, you know. So I'm looking. That's my go-to right there. I'm looking to strike, and if it goes to the ground, this guy is gonna get subbed. I fucking guarantee it. He's gonna get subbed.
I cannot wait for this card, guys. It's going down June 15th at the Twin River Casino. So are you going to be heading there that day for What?
I live 20 minutes away from
Perfect.
Twin River, so I could walk there. I'm not gonna do that, but I could.
So
It's that close.
just to hype people up a little bit more to get them even more interested in this fight, your opponent actually has a win in 13 seconds.
16,
16 seconds. So
Don't come on, come on.
yeah, at CES 36, he had a 16-second KO, and also an submission win. So does that kind of show you that he is more well-rounded? He's not like a grappler. He's somebody that will most likely stand and trade with you. Does that kind of excite you?
You know, I don't know. I don't want to sound like a cocky, stuck-up douche, So, but like, I hope he brings his A game. I know I'm gonna bring my A game. I'm ready to go, So we'll see what happens. I just know what I'm gonna do, and I'm ready to go. I hope he's ready. I hope he's having a good weight cut. I hope everything's going smooth for him, because I know things are going smooth for me, and the pieces are just lining up. And Friday night, I'm gonna show people what I've been doing.
So before we let you go, just so everybody knows, when I was at your last fight, you were actually one of my picks for people to keep an eye on. So I'm so excited, first off, to have you on the show. Second off, to watch you fight in your second pro fight, cage side, once again, man. I'll be there rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for both of you guys. So I really appreciate you coming on. Is there anything that you'd like the audience to know before we let you go? Any sponsors, shout outs, anything at all?
The people listening, just be ready. The people coming out, thank you for the support. If you are supporting me, just expect some fireworks and expect the buff to walk out 2-0.
Can't wait, man. I will see you in a couple days. Maybe we'll catch up at the end of the fight, backstage or whatever. I will talk to you then, man. Thank you so much for joining us here at Pure EVil MMA.
Thank you. Hey. Bye-bye.